I'm so sorry. Please, forgive me. It is the year 2000XX, and the world breathes a collective sigh of relief now that Mega Man has once again put an end to Dr. Wily's plans for world domination. But then, robots started going wild all over the world. Could this be Dr. Wily up to his old tricks? Dr. Light, it's your robots. You're right. Those are the robots I created. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not my doing. These robots are Dr. Light's creations. This proves he's had evil designs on the world all this time. It's time I turn my efforts to world domination. Why don't you join me, Dr. Wily? I can't join you. I changed my evil ways. You need to stop this nonsense. I, Dr. Wily, have created my own robots to stop Dr. Light, but only your donations can help me complete them. Once my robots are finished, they will save the world. We got another call. The phone is ringing off the hook. People keep calling Dr. Light to complain. What should we do? For starters, I'm going to do something about those robots. Thanks, Mega Man. You be careful out there. You haven't done this in a while. Hey there guys, I am Sonic Ghost, and welcome to Let's Play Mega Man 9. Without any further ado, let's jump right into this, right after that little story. Basically, a nice little recap on the story was Dr. Wily says he has turned over a new leaf. He's not the one causing all this distress, and Dr. Light's robots are going rampaging. So people are blaming Dr. Light for this. So we have to go stop him once again. So, first up is Splash Woman. From my knowledge, this is the only woman Robot Master in the Mega Man series. So, well, as up to Mega Man 10, if they made any more, I don't know if there's going to be any new ones. I can't see into the future. I can't see the future! Really, I can't. So with that, there you go. Carefully make it over there for an extra life. You can jump right in between these, but I just want to go that way this time. Actually land right next to the life. Oh jeez, carefully. No you don't. Straight down. Much safer than going to the left that time. Actually the right was always safer, I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, I've been inked. Nice little graphical inclusion they have, if I do say so myself. Get hit by an ink ball, you turn black. And the ink will stay on you until you get out of the water. Which you will get out of the water here very soon. So, I decided to do this LP out of just pure boredom in a way. And to explain my reasoning on this, my LPs that I'm working on right now are 2 LPs, both fully co-op LPs. I was talking about this in Mario Galaxy, but it wasn't released as soon as I thought it would be. There's a lot more work being put in this next LP. So for right now, Outland that co-op LP I'm doing with my friend Geratino. That, alongside the LP I'm working on now, the big one, they're both fully co-op LPs. I have to record those when the people are ready. Outland's basically done. All we need to do as of recording this, oh dang it. But all we need to do as of recording this is just beat the final boss, and that's it. And by the time this goes up, Outland will probably be done. And this will be a point in my life where I'm getting ready to graduate, taking care of big tests, and just trying to make sure I'm all ready to stop one life of school and start another. Basically stopping my standard schooling and go on to college. Which I'm trying to work on all of that now. And by the time this goes up, I'll either be in the middle of it or just trying to finish it up. But, to explain why I'm really doing this LP, the real reason, besides all that, when I am only having 2 LPs to work on, both of them having to record only when others are ready to record, and you're in that mood to record, that makes things a lot harder on yourself. And I just wanted to have something to record. And this game's pretty short, a lot of fun to do. I've beaten it, I think, 2 or 3 times at the most. And I remember the weaknesses and the patterns for the Robot Masters, but by the time it comes to Wily's Castle, I'm gonna have to practice that. So it gives me something else I can do when I'm in that mood to record. And only having 2 co-op LPs to do, not the best idea. I admit that was probably a bad idea for me to pick right now, but, well, I've been thinking of this one co-op LP. I wanted to do this for a long time, and now I'm starting to work on it. It's just a lot harder to put together than I initially thought. I knew it was going to be hard, but I didn't think it was going to be this hard. And the one co-op LP I'm doing with Geratino, or did with Geratino, I don't know if it's all up by this time. It probably is. We just did that we just did that randomly, because Jared came up to me and said, hey, I got Outland, do you want to do an LP on it? Sure, because I've been wanting to do an LP over Outland for quite a while after I got the game, and it was a lot more fun to do that co-op than just single player, because there's a lot more things you can really do and show off in the co-op mode, including our game breakingness, or at least my game breakingness. I broke the game 3 times during that LP. 3 major times, I should say. So, that was pretty interesting. Alright, so going back to explain things on this game here has a save feature, just like they introduced in Mega Man 7. There's up to 8 save slots. I don't know why I was thinking 9. Maybe it's because it's Mega Man 9 after all. This was a failed recording I had. It went over perfectly, but it didn't turn out all that well, so I scrapped it. So let's replace that. Alright. And, ooh, another cutscene. Short one, though. Oh no! The police had taken Dr. Light away. Dr. Light would have never tried to take over the world. This is definitely Wily's doing. That's a small cage I got for Dr. Light. Without a doubt. Don't worry. I'll clear Dr. Light's name. And with that, Mega Man's out of there. And now we're going over to Concrete Man's stage. Now, in the demo that they had available at one point for this game on Xbox Live and the PlayStation Network, this was the only stage playable, and it was one of the hardest stages they picked, ironically enough. They picked one of the hardest stages to go ahead and demo. It's not really the stage itself that's too difficult, but it takes some time to memorize where some of the stuff is to actually be good at it. Like, these enemy placements right here can really screw you over if you don't know where they are. And also, Concrete Man, if you're Mega Bustering him, he's not the easiest one in the world to Mega Buster. So, it takes a lot of practice to be able to do that. So, my idea of this being a pick for a demo stage, kind of weird. It was showing the gamers who grew up with Mega Man that the series can still be hard. So, kind of a good idea in that retrospect.
At the same time, not that good for new players. Okay, these guys are no problem to me anymore. I memorized their patterns. I played this stage so many times, so... like, I can actually pretty much do a Buster run on Concrete Man if I wanted to. But I'm not going to. I'm going to be using the weaknesses, just like I did in past Mega Man games, except 2. I only showed weaknesses when I actually fought the bosses already, and just did the second time. But starting from Mega Man 3, I just used weaknesses. I just want to take care of the spider now. I hate that spider. Really bad placement, because if you let that thing drop down, yeah, good luck getting through this part without taking a hit. And seriously, that thing just jumps around so sporadically, and you can't really lay a finger on him when he's doing so. Why? Because the placement is just so bad. I just don't want to deal with it. Alright, I'm going back for the health. I don't want to deal with him either. Or you. And that up there is only if you use a weapon. That's a weapon refill for energy, and I have not used a single weapon. We have 2 things now. You start off the game with Rush Coil, just like Mega Man 3 and on. And we have the Laser Trident, which is going to be Concrete Man's weakness. I can explain it once we use it on him. The Laser Trident, one of the most useful weapons in this game, is how much damage it does. Oh jeez, he ran me. It goes through enemies, and it's a pretty powerful shot, as you can tell by just taking down Concrete Man like that. Even though it was his weakness, still at times you'll deal that much damage to certain enemies, just because it can go through the enemies, and by doing so, it'll cause more damage. Concrete shot. Basically, it'll create a block of concrete for you, used for an extra little platform. Once you step on it though, it will start disappearing. But it's good for certain sections. Also, if you hit an enemy with the concrete shot, they will turn into a concrete block as well. Funny little note to point out here about the concrete shot. If you freeze an enemy with it, you pause the game and swap your weapon, the block would just disappear. It's kind of funny. Also, sometimes that can be pretty useful if you didn't mean to put a concrete block in your way and it's like stopping you from moving. Usually that's not the case, but if it is, that little trick helps you. Okay, there we go. Just gotta be careful here. Yeah, whenever I hear Galaxy Man's theme, I think of this very funny video I've seen on Mega Man, in total actually. It was a video called Mega Man, a Mega Man. It was a pretty funny flash animation video. It's basically showing Mega Man's life in a way. And it was pretty funny. Right here I remember the Spikes. You can't defeat me, Spikes! Oh, fun! And then he just, you know, gets hit by Spikes and dies. It's a funny video. Go look it up if you haven't seen it already. It's a pretty funny video to watch. Okay. I just gotta be careful of the Spikes here, though. I don't want to have what happened to Mega Man in that video. Get killed by Spikes every 5 seconds. Let's say 5 minutes. No, the video was 5 minutes, I think, or something like that. No, 5 seconds is more accurate. But the theme here is really good, though. I do like Galaxy Man's stage theme. Although the stage at times can be pretty dang difficult, depending on, you know, your skill. Luckily, though, I've played this game quite a few times on the stages. I just haven't really... Oh, that was really stupid. I could have made the jump. Now I can't, so I gotta take the hit. Alright, but yeah, I played the stages here quite a lot, but I haven't played the Wily stages all too much for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's just because I get to that point in the game, and I don't know, I just need more practice with it, so I never really get to finish it. And it just... It's one of those things that underwhelm me if I don't have enough practice. I just get kind of disappointed by it, because I can't, you know, get past it. It's just been like, oh, all that hard work for nothing kind of feeling. But yet, at the same time, to get better, I need to play the stages, so it's, yeah, I know, contradicting of itself. Oh, jeez, I don't want to get hit by one of those things up here. Those little enemies that drop down, That one section where I rode them before, that was the only section I found them useful. Here, they're just a pain, because they will kill you if they grab hold of you and run you into spikes. So you have no control where you're going once those things grab onto you. The only control you have is to jump. And jumping is not going to be all that helpful if there's a little spike wall right in front of you like that one. I mean, honestly, that will screw you over really bad. Okay, just want to get the big screw and the tiny screws, or not even touch any tiny screws. I just dropped down to here, and we made it. Concrete shot time. And with that, here we go. 10-face Galaxy Man. Galaxy Man isn't too bad at all. With the concrete shot, makes things a lot easier. With the Buster, is not too bad at all. The only thing you gotta watch out for is his black hole gun like this, sucking you in. It doesn't do any damage to you, but he does. He's standing right next to the thing. But yeah, I like to do this. Oh man, I missed. There you go, he's dead. Galaxy Man is pretty dang easy once you know his pattern. So, that was a real easy fight. We'll probably do one more Robot Master, and that'll be it. And hopefully I'll also be able to show off the shop. The shop in this game, if you haven't caught on by now, and if you haven't played previous Mega Man games that do the same thing, I'll explain Black Hole Bomb in the next stage, by the way, by doing this. There's a currency in this game. The currency is screws. Pick up enough screws, and you will be able to buy certain items, lives, and even some little perks. Which I mean, like, little things like spike protection, beat, nice little things like that. I'll show it off once we actually go to the store, which will probably be at the end of this video. But I only buy certain things from there, mostly just the weapon and energy tanks, and then also lives if I really need it. I usually don't go for the air stuff because it's not all that useful. I might go for things like maybe half damage and stuff like that if it's available, but I don't remember if the half damage was available in Mega Man 9 if it first came in 10. Okay, so Black Hole Gun. What it does, you shoot it, you get to decide when it stops. I just want that guy to kill himself. Thank you. But you get to decide when it stops by pressing the shoot button again, which in my case it's 1 on the Virtual Console. Wait, it's not the Virtual Console, but feels like it in a way. Ooh, I need that extra life in a way. Why? Because I'm probably gonna need it later. Alright, but yeah, the Black Hole Gun is pretty dang useful, and it's one of my favorite weapons in this game, because it does so much damage, sucks up almost everything, and I just jumped into spikes like an idiot next to a checkpoint. Oh, actually, that wasn't really a checkpoint until you beat the mini-boss that's in there. There's mini-bosses in this game, only in certain stages. This is one of the stages that has the mini-boss. And, oh, get out of here. Thank you. Oh, jeez. I just want to make my way back to that little point pretty dang fast, so we can kind of rush it. There we go. Oh, would you stop firing? Okay. But what was I talking about? The mini-bosses? What else do I want to really say about that? I guess I'll just talk about their difficulty a little bit, because I already explained what a mini-boss is here, so the difficulty of the mini-bosses isn't all that terrible, but some of them just take a lot of hits, or they deal out a lot of hits to you. The one here deals out a lot of damage to you if you touch him. So, you gotta be careful and not get hit by him. Oh, would you get away? Thank you. Ah, let's see if I can make this again. I will be happy if I make this jump. And not kill myself in the process. Oh, what? Well, that was really stupid. Well, I've already explained everything I need to, so I'm just going to cut back to that point. So I'll see you guys at that door. There we go, I made the jump this time. Alright, now this mini-boss has a weakness. The mini-bosses usually do have weaknesses. And I'm still trying to figure them out now. So deal with me if I don't know one. But I think I know them. I think I know them all by now. This one's weakness is the laser trident. So, use that if you can. I don't know if this does an extreme amount more damage compared to the Buster, but it just seems like it. See? He's already dead. We don't need to use this trident anymore. I usually only use the weaknesses like that if, like, I mean, not the weaknesses, the weapons, like, if I really need to. By that, I mean, like, if it's, like, desperate in the stage itself, or if it's just against a boss. That's usually the only times I've ever used weaknesses. Or, not weaknesses. Why do I keep on calling them that? That's the only time I really use weapons in Mega Man games. Because it just gives it more of a challenge to use the Buster by itself. And it's more fun to do that, at least to me. Just get down here, thing. Thank you. Now, this part is really just mean design. Yeah, do you see what you gotta do there? Very careful platforming. I got lucky there that I made it on my first try, because I usually die to that a few times before making it through. So I kind of got a little bit lucky with that. I just want him to drop down near me so I can do that. Thank you. Why don't you guys drop a health? Because I need some health. That'll work. Oh, yay, this big thing. Pretty easy. Pretty dang easy. Yeah, if you touch that thing, it'll deal a great amount of damage to you. Now this boss is probably one of the easiest bosses in this game to do a Buster run on, because he has a very, very predictable pattern. When you jump, he jumps too. Problem is, I will sometimes get careless and I will actually let him hit me. See? Pretty dang easy. And in fact, actually got me a little achievement. This game on the WiiWare does have achievements, but they're just called challenges. This challenge, I don't remember what exactly it is. I think it's just defeating Jewel Man in a certain amount of time. I would have to look that up later if I really want to know what it is. But basically, that's a supplement of the WiiWare having achievements or trophies. By Mega Man 9 and 10, those two are really like the only ones to my knowledge right now having that kind of thing. And it's basically just challenges where it would tell you just completed a certain objective. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and save. And the Jewel Shield, it's just like any other shield in the Mega Man series, except this one is one of the better ones. You get to see it in action later. I figured out something from the product code on a piece of scrap Mega Man picked up. That robot's period of use has expired, and it was scheduled to be scrapped. I feel bad for those robots, but their expiration dates are decided by law. They were supposed to be scrapped, so why are they going crazy? Very good question. So before we end the video, I'm just going to show the shop really quick. You can exchange your screws for items in here. So you have lives, energy tanks. This is a weapon tank, as I like to call it. I don't know if that's the official name or not. You only get to carry one of these, but it will fill up all your weapons. All your weapon energy will be fully restored. This right here is Beat. I'm trying to remember your name off the top of my head. I don't exactly remember. Okay, this is Eddie. Basically, Eddie will appear in the stage and he'll give you a random item once you call him. He can give you a life, an energy tank, or weapon, or health. And I usually find that to be pretty useless, because you can find it in the stage by itself, and by spending your hard-earned screws on that, not really all that worth it. This is an energy balancer. Basically, you'll pick up weapon refill energy and it'll spread to each and every single other weapon that needs it, even if you're just using your Mega Buster here. So this is a really useful item as well. I'll probably pick this up once I have enough screws later, but not now. This right here, this is half damage. Basically, you take half the amount of damage once you buy this. This is spike protection. Basically, if you make contact with spikes, you won't die of an instant death, but it can only be used once, so it's kind of one of those things that's useful, but at the same time it's not, because of its use period. It's not. This right here is a costume change. Very pointless if you're really going for use. It's basically just a cosmetic effect. And so is this. This is a book of hairstyles. Basically, this will have Mega Man playing without his helmet on. Once again, just a big cosmetic difference. Not useful if you actually want to go ahead and get things that are more useful to you. And actually, can make a difference in stages. But with that, I'm going to end it here. Next time on Let's Play Mega Man 9, we're going to go ahead and take on the last 4 Robot Masters here and going on the Plug Man. I'll see you guys next time.